All right, let's come back home. Some breaking news earlier tonight. One of South Africa's most wanted suspects for cash in transit heists is to remain in custody in Mpumalanga. The suspected heist kingpin, Wellington Bibi Cenenda, was arrested during a crime intelligence operation. Cenenda is allegedly linked to at least 23 heists across Mpumalanga, Gauteng, the Northwest, and the Limpopo province. His arrest also relates to crimes he allegedly committed in 2016. Cenenda is alleged to have made off, along with his co-conspirators, with more than 45 million rand over the past 2 years.
They called him Bibi, a name whispered in the underworld and cursed by families who lost loved ones to the barrel of a gun. A smiling face in public, a phantom in the shadows. Wellington Cenenda wasn't just a trigger man, he was the architect of fear in Johannesburg's blood-soaked streets. From the courtroom to the coffin, his name marked a trail of assassinations, crime syndicates, and unflinching violence. But who was Bibi Cenenda really? A pawn in a bigger game? A lone wolf turned hitman? Or the cold-blooded killer who transformed hit jobs into a lucrative career? This is the rise and calculated fall of one of South Africa's most feared underworld assassins. Wellington Cenenda, better known as Bibi, emerged from the dusty rural townships of Limpopo, a province known for its cultural heritage, but also marked by poverty and limited opportunities. His early years remain mostly undocumented, shrouded in the obscurity that would later serve his deadly profession well. What is clear is that at some point in his youth, Bibi relocated to Johannesburg, a city that doesn't just offer promise, but swallows the unprepared whole. There, he did not choose the conventional path. Instead, he was drawn into the chaotic and lucrative world of the taxi industry, a sector notorious for deadly turf wars and unchecked violence. Johannesburg's streets became both his battleground and his classroom. As violence escalated, so did the need for cold, efficient killers who could eliminate threats without a trace. Cenenda quickly proved he was more than just another gangster. Unlike many, he operated with precision, patience, and a chilling lack of remorse. He was disciplined, calculated, and professional. These qualities earned him the attention of top-level criminal syndicates. Soon, he became the go-to man when a job needed to be done, quietly, quickly, and permanently. Law enforcement reports suggest Bibi was deeply embedded in a network of criminal enforcers. These groups provided him with safe houses, burner phones, and weapons. His kills were strategic, not emotional. Every pull of the trigger was backed by money, often from powerful clients, ranging from taxi bosses to political figures. One of the most infamous cases associated with Cenenda was the 2015 assassination of Northwest businessman Wandile Bozwana. Gunned down at the Gasfontein off-ramp in Pretoria, Bozwana's death shook the nation. The method, rapid gunfire at close range during daylight hours, indicated military-style planning. The aftermath was a public outcry and pressure on police to act. Cenenda's name surfaced in investigations soon after, with ballistics and cell tower data beginning to draw a digital line from Bozwana's death to the hitman's location. But that was just one of many. Police began to link him to multiple hits across Gauteng and Mpumalanga. Victims included rival taxi operators, alleged informants, and individuals suspected of betraying syndicate secrets. South Africa was terrified. Communities feared that speaking out meant death. Taxi ranks became war zones, whistleblowers disappeared, witnesses were silenced.
For you, one of South Africa's most wanted suspects in cash-in-transit heists is to remain in custody in Mpumalanga. Heist kingpin Wellington Bibi Cenenda was arrested during a crime intelligence-driven operation. Cenenda has been linked to at least 23 heists across Mpumalanga, Gauteng, Northwest and Limpopo provinces, according to police.
For years, Cenenda evaded justice. He used multiple aliases, changed phones frequently, and moved between safe houses. He was a ghost in a concrete jungle. But his overconfidence became his undoing. In 2019, after a multi-agency sting operation, Cenenda was arrested along with several associates. The arrest marked a significant victory for law enforcement, but it was only the beginning. What followed was a complex trial that pulled in witnesses from across provinces and exposed just how deep Cenenda's network ran. Prosecutors brought a mountain of evidence: surveillance footage, cell phone triangulation, witness testimonies, and weapon ballistics. Cenenda remained silent throughout most of the proceedings. His lawyers painted him as a scapegoat, but the facts were too compelling. In 2020, after months of trial, Wellington Bibi Cenenda was convicted on multiple counts of murder, conspiracy to commit murder, and possession of unlicensed firearms. He was sentenced to several life terms. Families of the victims wept in court. Others watched silently, still processing the years of fear and grief this man had caused. His conviction was a symbolic victory, but also a reminder. For every Bibi behind bars, there are others waiting to take his place. The criminal underworld is hydra-headed. You cut off one, another emerges. Today, Cenenda is behind bars, but his name still echoes in criminal circles. He's both feared and respected. Some view him as a soldier who took orders. Others see a cold-blooded murderer who found pleasure in power. What cannot be disputed is the legacy of death and destruction he left behind. Taxi bosses now invest in armored vehicles. Politicians hire private security. And communities pray that they never cross paths with another Bibi Cenenda. He walked among us, smiling in crowds, hiding in plain sight, while orchestrating cold-blooded executions. Wellington Bibi Cenenda didn't just represent a man, he embodied a system, a shadow economy where human life had a price tag, and killers could be contracted like mechanics. His fall may have brought relief, but the truth remains chilling. For every Bibi taken down, there are others waiting in the wings, watching, loading, aiming. The underworld doesn't sleep, and neither should we. If you found this story captivating, subscribe for more deep dives into South Africa's most chilling true crime cases. Share this with those who need to know the real stories behind the headlines. Stay alert, stay aware.